Hello everyone, I would welcome to all of you for my English class. Dear students, in the previous class I have discussed about one of the finest poem that is called a tragic poem called The Farmer's Wife. As you know that I have discussed about the first part of the poem The Farmer's Wife, which is written by Olga. Olga, that is the pen name of P. Lalita Kumari. So in this poem, she has brought out that the pathetic condition of every farmer's family in our country. Of course, many of us, we have witnessed that for such an incidents in our locality or in our neighborhood or else in our own family itself. So that the writer P. Lalita Kumari was contrast about that the theme of life and death. Whereas in the first line itself, she has bring up the satirical tone that you are the virtuous, you are died, and I am the poor sinner, and still I am alive. So that what in the next later lines she explains about that why it happens or why it could be the suicide, why the writer. Why the farmer's husband, why the farmer's wife has know about the reasons that why her husband has committed suicide. So that what we have studied in the previous classes. So now let me continue that in the end of the first part she has explained about that even though many times the farmer has kicked or the farmer has abused her in a blue and black, but she has tolerated all those things. Because of that, she has given a one reason that he is but a man. So that is what we can analysis that the world with the female or the feminism, ಮಹಿಳಾವಾದದ ಹಿನ್ನೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಒಂದು ಟೋನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So dear students, so let me continue for this video class. Okay. Yes, dear students, before coming to the poem part or the second part of this poem, as I given a assignment for you that I have asked them to know about the word called spouse. Spouse word na meaning tilkombani anta helida. Yes, the right answer it is wife. Spouse means a wife, that is the life partner anna spouse anta karitaru. Okay, so now it's time to know about the second part of the poem called The Farmer's Wife, or else the conclusion part of this poem. Okay, so dear students, look at page number 84. Page number 84 ali, so nodta hogi. True, the crop was gone. So here in the last part of the poem, the writer, that is P. Lalita Kumari or Olga, has given a third thing it is. So I have told you that why, how, and what happened. See, the whole poem, The Farmer's Wife, which is going to be in search of that, why does the farmer has made a commit or farmer has made a commitment of the suicide? That is the first question. And the second thing it is, how does the farmer commit suicide? That is second. And in the third thing it is, P. Lalita Kumari, through the voice of the farmer's wife, she is going to bring out the concept of that what happened to her family after the death of her husband. ತನ್ನ ಗಂಡ ಸತ್ತೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವಳ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದರ ಒಂದು ಚಿತ್ರಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂತ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. P. Lalita Kumari or Olga, she tries to portray the picture of that what happened the family of farmer after his death. So that is what in the third concept we have to know about in the second part of this poem, that is what happened to family. What happened to family. So that is what. Okay. Now look at the next second part. True, the crop was gone. See here, P. Lalita Kumari or Olga, through the voice of farmer's wife, she is saying to, or she is addressing to farmer, or ತನ್ನ ಸತ್ತೋಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗಂಡನಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಏನಂತ. True, the crop was gone. Yes, it is. As the result, the farmer has lent or the farmer was received a debt or the money from the lenders, money lenders. He is unable to return the money, so that he has committed suicide by taking the poison. Because of that, he knew that the bitter truth for this year, they could not get a proper good crop of the yield. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಳೆ ಬರದೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕಾರಣ ಬೆಳೆಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು. ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಬಿಟರ್ truth of the crop for this year. True, the crop was gone. Gone in the sense here, that is what the crops did not give a good yield. ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೆಳೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಫಸಲು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. The debt remained. See here in the second line, the debt remained. So here, debt in the sense ಸಾಲ. The money that they have received from the money lenders ಇಂದ ಪಡೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಾಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ. Look at here, the writer says that true, the crop was gone. That means the crop would not give a good yield for this time, and also the debt, the money that they have received from the lenders is still be there. ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಲದ ಹೊಣೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಯಾರ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೊತ್ತಿದೆ? ಆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ವೈಫ್ನ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Our dignity hit the dust. Look at here, which figure of speech it is used. Our dignity hit the dust. Yes, it is obviously it is a metaphor. So here P. Lalita Kumari uses metaphor to showcase about that how their dignity has lost. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಂತಹ ಗೌರವ ಘನತೆಗಳು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇಳಿದಿದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವ್ಯಾನಿಶ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ಡಿಗ್ನಿಟಿ ಹಿಟ್ ದ ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಣ್ಣು ಪಾಲಾಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದ ಡಿಗ್ನಿಟಿ ವಾಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ವ್ಯಾನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಥಿನ್ ಏರ್. ಈ ಒಂದು ಗಾಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಘನತೆ ಗೌರವ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾರು ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಮಣ್ಣು ಪಾಲಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Our hearts turned to water. That means here again it is a pathetical tone which is given by P. Lalita Kumari to contrast about their family after the death of the farmer. ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಸಾವಿನ ನಂತರ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕುಟುಂಬ ಹೇಗಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ our hearts turn to water. That is our heart means their life filled with the sorrows. See how the writer is saying that the life of the farmer, it is not only the family of any particular family or the farmer family, it is the situation, it is the pathetic situation for farmers family in our country. ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಸೇಮ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್. Okay, so that is how our hearts turn to water. That means their feelings are completely filled with the sorrows or the pathetic situation. But how did you imagine? ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ನೀನು ಹೇಗೆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನೀನು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ pathetic condition asked by farmer's wife to her dead husband. Okay, my back would bear the burden of 4 children. How could you imagine that? My back would bear the burden of our 4 children. That means how she could give a life for her 4 children. That means the farmer in that farmer's family they are having 4 children. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಈ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಸಾಕೋರು ಯಾರು? ಆ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಎಜುಕೇಷನನ್ನು ಕೊಡಿಸೋರು ಯಾರು? ಆ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋರು ಯಾರು? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಹರ್ ಡೆಡ್ ಹಸ್ಬೆಂಡ್. My back would bear the burden of 4 children. ಈ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಹೆತ್ತು ಹೊತ್ತು ಸಾಕಿ ಬೆಳೆಸುವಂತಹ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿದೆಯಾ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. My back would bear the burden of 4 children. You saw your crop destroyed. See, the farmer itself has a witness to that. The crop were completely destroyed for that year. So, ಈ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ? ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, you saw your crop destroy. What of the harvest of my womb? See, ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಥೆಟಿಕ್ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್, ನೀನು ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾಟ್ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್. ಈ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಬೆಳೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೆಳೆನೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ ಗುಡ್ ಹೀಲ್ಡ್. ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾದಂಥ ಬೆಳೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದೆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ದ ಮೈ womb? ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಲಿ? ಹೌ ಕುಡ್ ಐ ಬಿಯರ್ ದ ಬರ್ಡನ್ ಆಫ್ 4 ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಈ 4 ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಸಾಕಲಿ? ನನ್ನ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆನ ಹೇಗೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಲಿ? ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆನೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಲಿ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ರೀಡರ್ಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈ womb? That is what that is how they are talking about that the bitter existence. The poison is not only the the poison is not only killed or dead for the husband, but this poison is giving a slow poison to the farmer's wife. What of the harvest of my womb? Can I leave them to the winds? Look at how again it is an ironical question. That is what she is asking to her dead husband. Can I leave them to the wind? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಗಾಳಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಾ? In the sense, again it is a metaphorically, she is contrasting that, shall I leave them? That means, shall I come to your way? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ನಿನ್ನ ದಾರಿನೇ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಈ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಾ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಟ್, ಟು ಕಮಿಟ್ ಸೂಸೈಡ್ ಹರ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ನಾನು ಕೂಡ ನಿನ್ನ ಥರ ಈ ಜೀವನಕ್ಕೆ ಎದುರಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಥರ ಪಾಯ್ಸನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಿನ್ನ ದಾರಿಯಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲಾ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Can I leave them to the winds? That is what she is ironically she is asking to her dead husband, that can I leave them to the wind, by saying that she also ready to commit suicide for herself. Okay, like a worm eaten cotton pods. Again the writer uses the simile here, that is the figure of speech. Like a worm eaten cotton pods. See, ಈ ಹತ್ತಿಯ ಬೆಳೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಹತ್ತಿಯ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಟನ್ ಪಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ, ನಾವು ಪಾಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹತ್ತಿಯ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾಟನ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್, ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ಈಟನ್ ಕಾಟನ್ ಪಾಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೀಟಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಅದನ್ನು ತಿಂದಾಗ ಏನು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ? ದೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಟನ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಾಟನ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಉಳಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Can I leave them to the wind like a worm-eaten cotton pods? It takes a moment to die. Of course, yes. See, that is what we say, that think twice before you choose. ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ನಿರ್ಧಾರ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು 2 ಸರಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So that is what the writer or the farmer's wife is saying, that it take a moments to die. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸಾಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಕೇವಲ 2 ಕ್ಷಣ ಸಾಕು, with having any reasons or with having any weapons at all. Okay, it take a moment to die, but open your mouth and ask, what of this? Why is this? And need a firm heart. Look at here how she is very contradictory. She is saying with a mourning song. So ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೌರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಮೌರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸಾಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ it is inculcating of a sorrows, the feelings which are imbibed with the sorrows. So that is what she is asking, that open your mouth and say, ask. ನಿನ್ನ ಬಾಯನ್ನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳು, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡು. Why is this? What of this? That means why you committed suicide and what happened to you? ನಿನಗೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ಯಾಕೆ ಈ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿದೆ? ನಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋದಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತುಂಬ ದುಃಖದಿಂದ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಾತನ್ನು the farmer's wife is asking to her dead husband. What of this? Why is this? Needs a firm heart. Firm heart means a strong, a firm decision. ಒಂದು ಗಟ್ಟಿ ಒಂದು ದೃಢ ಸಂಕಲ್ಪ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ಮೈ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಟು ಕ್ಲೆಂಚ್ ಎ ಫಿಸ್ಟ್. ಫಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್, close into tight. That is what she has to be, closed into tight her children, so that she has made a firm decision that she has to hug the life but not death. ನಾನು ಇವತ್ತು ನಿನ್ನ ದಾರಿನೇ ಬಂದರೆ ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಸಾಕೋದೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So far the farmer's wife has made a firm decision that she has chosen the life but not death. Needs a firm heart to teach my children. What she has to teach? Farmer's wife wants to teach her children that what is life. ಜೀವನ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಟೀಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬದುಕಿರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. To clench a fist. Fist means she wants to teach the children to be bold. ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಈ ಸೊಸೈಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಬೋಲ್ಡಾಗಿ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ನನಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Not merely for the handful of rice, so that, but in battle I must live, I must embrace life, not die. See, not merely means only, not merely for a handful of rice. That is what I could not live only for the eating purpose. ನಾನು ಕೇವಲ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಂತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋ ಉದ್ದೇಶಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಬದುಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ. That is what I have to believe, I have to live. Because of that, I have to teach my children what is life. ಜೀವನ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನು? How the different phases of the life would comes in our life. ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಮುಖಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಬದುಕ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ? ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಜೀವನದ ಯುದ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬದುಕಲೇಬೇಕು. ಐ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಲೀವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಯಾಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. I must embrace life but not death. ನಾನು embrace ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. That is what she made a firm decision and she chooses that life but not death. Okay? Embrace life and struggle for life. ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಲೈಫನ್ನು and I have to be struggle for this life. ಈ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ ಬಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಗಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಫೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. And so this poem is translated by Vasanta Kanimran from Telugu poem, that is Chuvani Kadu Budukuni. So this is what not death but life ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ತೆಲುಗು poem ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, see here in this when we look at into the whole poem, majorly this poem is focused on that. The major 3 points, that is, why does the farmer committed suicide, and the second thing it is, how does the farmer committed suicide, and third thing it is, what happened to his family after his death. So majorly 3 things ಅನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಒಂದು poem focus ಮಾಡಿ. See, when we are trying to answer for this question, ಇದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಮ್ಮರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿತಾ ಹೋಗೋದಾದ್ರೆ you have to write like that. The poem Farmer's Wife, written by P. Lalita Kumari, who is famous by her pen name called Olga. In this poem, she has given a pathetical condition of farmers' situation in our country. Moreover, she has brought out the contrast between life and death in this poem. It happens in every country. It happens in every country that the farmers have committed suicide. The whole poem in the search of why does the farmer committed suicide, how does the farmer committed suicide, and what happened to his family after his death. The whole poem is in a search of all these questions. For the first question, we can say that the farmer's wife has bring out the 3 reasons why does the farmer committed suicide. So that she says that before his creditors he is unable to bend his head. That is the first reason. Second reason is that he doesn't want to take any help from anybody. And in the third thing it is the crops that they have completely sold up. The crop that completely for this year they could not give a good yield. So that the farmer was crossed over, or else the farmer was committed suicide. That is the first thing. And the second thing it is, how does the farmer committed suicide? The farmer has committed suicide by taking the poisons. The bitter existence of the wife, it seems to be like that she has made a sinner in her life. But she has contradictorily she says that the farmer is a virtuous, whereas the farmer's wife is a poor sinner, that she is alive. And also she says that the crop is yesterday, but our family, but it is not from yesterday. The crop may come for this year or may not come for this year, that they can grow in the upcoming years. And also, many times the farmer has drunken and he has abused her many times, but she has tolerated all those things. Because of that, she has given up one reason, he is but a man. And also she made a comparison that she has already tried many times to commit suicide. The death has blown like this. That is what she says. And in the next paragraph, we come to know about what happened to his family after his death. So that she talks about that the crops were gone, but the debt, the amount that they have received from the creditor is still remain, and their dignity is hit like a dust. And she has to take care of her 4 children, that she has to give a life for them. But what could be done for their livelihood? And also the writer says that she has taken a firm decision at the end, at the conclusional part of this poem. The farmer's wife has made a firm decision that she has taken or she has chosen the life but not death. And she also says that why she has to choose the life, because that she has to teach her children how does the life will be. So that she, in the battle of life, she has completely chosen she has embraced the life but not death, to struggle in the battle of life. So you have to write in this manner. So ee ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಸಮರಿನ ಬರೆಯಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Yes, dear students, before conclusion of this session, so I would like to ask you one more vocabulary question, that is, you have to know about the meaning of the word called hazardous. Hazardous ಪದದ ಅರ್ಥವನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಬನ್ನಿ. So and also look at the dictionary ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಅದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, so you just make it in a WhatsApp. Okay, so for your today's test, ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ನೋಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಹೆನ್ಷನ್ 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. So write the answer for 9 questions and send to me or send to my WhatsApp number. ನನ್ನ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ನಂಬರ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay, hope dear students you have understand this poem very well. ಈ poem ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. And if you have any queries or if you have any doubts, queries, you just contact me. Let I try to solve your questions or the problems. Okay, so meet you in the next video class.